Me I tell you if you dash a bumbo clock gun them come me I tell you I got dead left for no done. See JC if you no so I go on. See you go fuck a gal and breed a gal and dash a gun them can I got dead left for no done and no general.
Welcome to True Jamaica Buzz, news and entertainment with a buzz. This one is called Warning, 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 Warning. Read the notice board, get the message in the bottle, get the memo. If you are involved in a life of crime and think that it is paying right now for the immediate future, you are going to surely pay with your life or pay with some jail time, if you're lucky. So we hear this man, I send out a warning to all of those aspiring criminal elements that are out there. Don't you see the new trend? Don't you see under this new commissioner of police, people are deading very badly. In most cases, the JCF special operation is batting 100%. That means a straight shooter, no salts are talking. Take away first and then ask questions after. Talk to Indicom and then case close caskets. But people, that is an average garrison youth. You might not listen to him. So I want you to take a look at exactly what your Prime Minister, Dr. Andrew Holness, has to say as it pertains to the plans, as it pertains to Spanish Town, and then I'll give my piece.
Took us 9 years to put in zones of special operation, deployment of the states of public emergency. Whilst that was happening, we were investing in the JDF, maximizing the equipment and capability and training. We have moved the JDF from a complement of about 4,000, there are about 8,000. And then we started to invest heavily in the police, changing their vehicles, changing their telecommunications, changing their training and doctrine and leadership, investing in their investigative capabilities and intelligence gathering. The JCF today is not the same as the JCF 10 years ago. So those criminals who believe that they are operating in the same space are mistaken. And it is important that I warn them, because when they get what is coming to them, and there are those who will cry out in sympathy for them, the society will know that I went to great lengths publicly to warn them.
So people, you heard what your Prime Minister had to say. You heard what that man had to say. Of course, you're probably not going to listen to that little man because him look like the average either in a Jamaica. However, when somebody in a suit or tie that have title, that have power, that have clout speaks, then more than likely you would listen, because more than likely that person was in the conference room when they are making plans for Jamaica on a whole and specifically for Spanish Town. Don't know if you've seen or recognize what is going on in Spanish Town, that of lately they've been getting rid of a lot of the dons, a lot of the extortionists, a lot of the criminals. They've been dropping like flies. So the Prime Minister is letting you know that, listen, we are building up the place, and anybody that is a hindrance, any sorts of obstacle, you will be taken out, toe tag, sent to the afterlife. If you don't believe me, just watch. Point blank and period.
All right, so this is at the Salvamar police station. It is alleged that this vehicle was seized by the police and it came here in good working condition. But show the vehicle. But look at the vehicle now. It is in a scrap condition. I don't know who scrapped it. I don't know. But one thing I want the Commissioner of Police to do is to investigate this urgently, as it cannot be that a vehicle could come into the police station, seized by the police, and this is the condition of the person's vehicle. The citizen's vehicle is like this at this point in the custody of the police. All right? Got it. So this vehicle, it wasn't like this when it came into the police. Huh? Driving vehicle was seized by the police. And this is the condition of the vehicle at the Salvamar police station now.
So the next thing that is popping in the news, it is obvious that you can't trust the common man, the common criminal on the streets. And what is even more disturbing, you cannot even trust the police. You can't trust your vehicle to be seized, put in at the police pound at some police station, because more than likely there's going to be some sticky finger, some licky people, some people that want to hustle your vehicle, even though when it was impounded, you probably could not even get the money or find the money to pay for it. What is even worse, if it is there for an extended time, when you come back, more than likely the seat are gone, the door are gone, the interior are gone, everything are gone, including the parts. They are taking just about anything that them can squander, that they can hustle. So when you think about the fact that this vehicle is at a police station, so we can come to the logical conclusion that at a police station, more than likely the average criminal, unless of course you kind of loose in the brain, you know no head, you know no sense, pretty much madman in a clean clothing. Go over there and take apart the parts off of the vehicle, because more than likely it is going to make a whole bunch of noise. More than likely you're going to get the attention of the police that you probably don't want. You might end up in an incarcerated situation, which most criminals don't want. So I say this to say that it has to be somebody that is associated with that police station that felt comfortable enough to take off this piece this month, this week, this piece this week, this month, and so on and so on and so forth. People, it is very disturbing. So that is why me as a blogger, when I speak, I do not put people on a pedestal. I treat everybody's case as an individual. So when I see police doing wrong, I am going to talk that the police is doing wrong and the police is dead wrong in this case. I am never going to be a police tete because I know that a man is just a man, and it is even worse. To whom much is given, much is expected. My expectation for mankind, including the police, pastor, preacher, politician, is very, very low. Point blank and period.
Oh my God.
So the next thing that is popping in the news is based on that video that you saw at the start of this edited version. It is of a lady known as Latty SHAT, known as Latty in the streets. She was taken out, blaze up. Some people roll up, blaze her up. She did not get a chance to run. She kind of tick, she kind of everybody. Obviously, she was not going to outrun the gunmen. Don't know what the motive is for this young lady losing her life. But I see a very disturbing trend with a lot of these ladies that are always on social media, saying that them are dolly, saying that them are model, saying that they are battle girls, saying that they are business owners. So I am going to give you the MO of the trend that I notice. I am not going to say that all of the browning that live in a Jamaica life are in jeopardy. But it seems as if when you're brown, when you have a cute face, when you have a sexy body, ASS and breastises that are perky, it puts you in the high risk category. And this is why. If you're not gainfully employed, if you don't have that education, and if you don't have the ability to hold out, you might get yourself trapped with the wrong sorts of individuals. The individuals that I am speaking about are persons that are probably involved in a criminal activity. OC chopper, OC hitman, OC Don, OC gunman. They just happen to like nice, beautiful women like most Jamaicans, most persons. And if you cannot hold out, you're going to find yourself entangled in a dirty bungle for the almighty dollar. Like I said, truth be told, don't know the circumstances as to why she lost her life. It could be that a jealous man, obsessive, feel like she'll leave him and want come back. I am just putting out all of the possibles out there. But I say this to say that for all of you women that are out there, nothing in life comes free. You have to take the good with the bad. So therefore, when you have this bad man, not saying that this is the case in this young lady's case, and he's out here taking away people, robbing people, doing all manner of evil. And if you are the beneficiary proceeds of crime, just always remember, it can always come back and haunt you. The good that you do, it follows you for the most part. The bad that you do, it always comes back and haunts you. It is called karma. It is called the law of possibility and probability. So I'm just saying, take heed. Sad to say, this lady lost her life. Don't know whatever she was involved with. Don't know if she's a victim, random victim. Doubt it very much. It is not justified for anybody to take away anybody's life, whether it is love or maybe reprisal, point blank and period.
When I show you up, man, when I show you up tough now. Okay. Carnival original. That's what I listen, brother. 1 week, let's see it now, brother. My people, everybody have to sit down in a wheelchair. Put in a wheelchair. Sit down in a chair. Whatever that. The health system down at Jamaica. Not even a bed. The people can't down the man. Tell us what totally. I start miss this now.
That's what me there. Watch me now.
Tough time, you need to go on better.
Sorry.
Come on, you need to do better than this. Healthcare system need to fix, man. I can't original hospital, man. The people are not in a bed for you don't find 1 week and hard. Watch that. Watch this like a man I said. Cheer you don't know about that. Cheer. Nothing all right.
So the next thing that is popping in the news, based on the video that you saw at the start of this, of someone videotaping the happenings at Cornwall Regional Hospital. Now people, if you look closely, you could see that that is the waiting area. Persons were there for in excess of a week. Not sure if they saw a doctor, got any source of attention, but I would not be surprised if they did not. What makes it so sad is that this is not an isolated incident. This is a true reflection of most hospitals in Jamaica, especially public hospitals. One thing I have to say to myself, and one thing I always say to myself, I would not like to be caught literally dead in one of those hospitals. Thank God I have insurance. My worst fear is to ever get sick and be strapped or stuck in one of those hospitals in situation like that. Thank God for insurance. However, the average Jamaican, middle class or probably worse, poor, cannot afford to go to a private hospital. Don't have insurance, don't even know what insurance starts with or what it looks like. So therefore, they are subjected to what we are seeing. What I've realized as a youth that went to the hospital when I was living in Jamaica, it seems as if those hospitals are stuck back in time. The 2 recent hospitals that I've visited, Spanish Town Hospital, told myself when to drop off somebody, emergency, told myself as soon as I left, I would not wish to ever go back there for no sorts of reason, even as a DEAD. Well, they'll take it to the morgue. Went to Andrews Memorial, way better. However, still to me, not enough based on 2025. Still a little bit stuck in a time. I feel like I was stuck in time at both of those hospitals, meaning the private one and even worse, the public one. So I say this to say that it seems as if there has not been any sorts of advancements in technology. Well, the technology is there. The people still grumpy. The place still look like ish, still look old, broke down, dilapidated, all of them. People, Jamaica is in a very bad state of affair. And the people that are supposed to be the leaders, Ministry of Health, and then the politician, meaning the leader, that is tasked to conduct the business of Jamaica, manage the affairs of Jamaica. They are woefully inept. And this is yet an perfect example, point blank and period. So the next thing that is popping in the news is that we see that the JCF, they are on full alerts. And this is after an incident that took place at about 2 a.m. at a place called Content Avenue that is in Kingston 10, where a man, 23-year-old Shaquille Ponal, otherwise known as Trackstar, was taken out by a hail of bullets in a confrontation with the police. Surprise, surprise, surprise. It is said that that man is a member of the Sevens gang. That man was responsible for the takeaway November 25th, 2024, to be exact, of an ex-human being. So therefore, he was on the police radar. What makes it even worse, he is a family member, top-tier member, but family member of the leader of that gang that is presently residing overseas. So people, he got exactly what he had coming. However, what I don't understand is with these youths, it seems as if they not see the notice board. It seems as if they not see the message in the bottle. It seems as if nobody told them that, listen, 2025 going forward might not be the time when you want to be hot. Might not be the time when you want to challenge the police when they come for you on a warrant of fugitivism. This man did not take heed, and based on what the police say, you know the cliche script, don't have to repeat it. Police went to the area, came under fire, returned fire. After the smoke clear, that man was seen clutching on to his life, clutching on to his tool. It was an exercise in futility. He was taken out fatally. So after him lose his life, the gang members have the audacity to send threat to the police. Now, people, I am hoping that the police did not read it right. Them can't read and get threats from gunmen. Don't understand these people. First thing first, when the police come for you, we see that the police is batting 100%, the criminal elements 0. So therefore, it is not as if it is close. The police is well trained. The police can pick up the wings off a fly. You people, whenever you are shooting, it is just random. Most of the time when you blaze at the place, if 7 people get caught up, maybe the target gets hit. So I'm just saying that it is not even a fair fight. You're always going to get the SHITTY end of the stick. You're going to always end up Schitt's Creek without a paddle. So I just say, the JCF, yes, them have to take heed, and yes, them have to take warning, but I would not really take these people seriously because they themselves don't take themselves seriously, especially in a time like this. This is not the time where you want to show off yourself because, like them say, show off brings disgrace, and disgrace as a bad man equates to death. Maybe you want to lay low. Count your blessing that you're still alive because it could be you next. So therefore, don't exalt yourself before the police come and exit yourself. Point blank and period. So the next thing that is popping in the news is that we see that these reckless gunmen, they are on a rampage once again. Based on some information that I am getting, breaking news, it is said that a little girl was conned up at Cinnamon Crescent drive-by. The police took her in the vehicle and they took her to the hospital. Cinnamon Crescent is off Olympic Way, close to Tangerine Road. Now, people, when we hear stuff like this, and we hear, say, little pitney get conned up in the head, chances are, if you get conned up in the head, more than likely, you're not going to make it. Don't want to lose hope for the family, but me just as I said, that is usually the outcome. Drive by, More than likely, mostly innocent people, more than likely the targets of their operation run away, take himself from the scene because it seems as if criminal elements always have a sixth sense instincts to take away themselves, while innocent people always get caught up in a melee. And it seems as if that is the case in this case because more than likely, this little girl, innocent as a day she born, have nothing to do with anything, no sorts of gangsterism in her resume. Don't know if she is guilty by association, just was at the wrong place at the wrong time. But people, we've seen this too often. And usually, when this happens, we know so the police is going to go for the culprit. And whenever the police take out the culprit, we do not want to hear anybody about and attack, but him did attack to the preacher. Him never have no gun, and the police take him out in a cold blood. Rate, lele, blue, blah, bling. There will be no sorts of mercy for the merciless, and justifiably so. Point blank and period. So anyways, people, thanks once again for checking out my video. If you appreciate videos like these, please show your appreciation by liking, commenting, sharing, and subscribing to my channel. That is how YouTube promotes videos like these to like-minded, sensible persons like yourself. Bless up.